Steve Garvey. Birthplace, Tampa, Florida, United States of America. More Steve Garvey, 24 of 511, the best baseball players not in the Hall of Fame. 242 of 708, the best hitters in baseball history. 217 of 582, the greatest baseball players of all time. Steve Blake. Birthplace, Hollywood, Florida. More Steve Blake, 175 of 232, the best white players in NBA history. 71 of 107, the greatest Lakers of all time. 43 of 53, the best NBA players who played overseas. Stephen Anthony Lawrence. Birthplace, USA, California, Fresno. More Stephen Anthony Lawrence, 2 of 19, old school Disney Channel stars. Where are they now? 3 of 12, where are they now? The cast of Even Stevens. Steve Irwin. Birthplace, Essendon, Australia. More Steve Irwin, 21 photos of Robert Irwin that would make his father, Stephen Irwin, proud. 9 of 753 people we wish were still alive. 15 of 403 famous role models we'd like to meet in person. Steve Yzerman. Birthplace, Cranbrook, Canada. More Steve Yzerman, 144 of 150 athletes who didn't know were conservative. 8 of 502, the best NHL players of all time. 93 of 428. Here's a list of every known Republican celebrity. Steve Coogan. Birthplace, Middleton, United Kingdom. More Steve Coogan, 337 of 339, the funniest people of all time. 195 of 239, the greatest British actors of all time. 26 of 173, the funniest British and Irish comedians of all time. Stephen Jackson. Birthplace, Port Arthur, Texas. More Stephen Jackson, 393, 786, the top NBA players of all time. 18 of 66, the best Charlotte Hornets players of all time. Ranked 53 of 135, the best small forwards of all time. Steve Earle. Birthplace, USA, Virginia, Hampton, Fort Monroe. More Steve Earle, the best Steve Earle albums of all time. 86 of 225, the greatest living rock songwriters. 330 of 356 musicians who belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Stephen Stills. Birthplace, Dallas, Texas, United States of America. More Stephen Stills, the best Stephen Stills albums of all time. 153 of 603, the best rock vocalists. 268 of 739, the best singers of all time. Steve Largent. Birthplace, Tulsa, Oklahoma, United States of America. Stephen Sondheim. Birthplace, New York City, New York, United States of America. More Stephen Sondheim, the best musicals by Stephen Sondheim. 569 of 1355, the greatest minds of all time. 196 of 816, these poetic geniuses wrote your favorite songs of all time. Stephen Baldwin. Birthplace, Massapequa, New York, USA Moore Stephen Baldwin 25 of 41 celebrities who are born-again Christians 20 of 28 celebrities who wrestled in school 36 of 51 20 famous people who converted religions. Steve Miller. Birthplace Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Steve Kerr. Birthplace Beirut, Lebanon. Stephen Moyer. Birthplace Brentwood, United Kingdom. Moore Stephen Moyer. 11 of 22 famous people you never realized are British. Ranked by how surprised you were when you found out. 124 of 287 275 plus celebrities with twin children. 437 of 466 celebrities you didn't know use stage names. Steven Strasburg. Birthplace San Diego, California, United States of America. Moore Stephen Strasburg. 34 of 273. The top current baseball players. 80 of 278. The best starting pitchers of all time. 2 of 48. Every athlete on the Scott Boras client list. Rank. Stephen Stamkos. Birthplace Markham, Canada. Moore Stephen Stamkos. 636 of 1816. The best athletes of all time. 19 of 191. The best current NHL players. 8 of 50. The most likable players in the NHL today. Steve Spurrier. Birthplace Miami Beach, Florida, United States of America. Moore Steve Spurrier. 39 of 83. The best Heisman Trophy winners of all time. 6 of 85. The best University of Florida football players of all time. 209 of 329. The most obnoxious athletes. Steven Soderbergh. Birthplace Georgia, USA, Atlanta. Moore Stephen Soderbergh. 44 of 249. The greatest living directors, ranked 128 of 743. The greatest directors in movie history. 32 of 33. The greatest Oscar acceptance speeches of all time. Steve Hackett. Birthplace Pimlico, London, United Kingdom. Moore Steve Hackett. The best Steve Hackett albums of all time. 509 of 1728. The best rock bands of all time. 450 of 1891. The greatest musical artists of all time. Steven Jackson. Birthplace Las Vegas, Nevada. Moore Stephen Jackson. 253 of 1323. The best football players ever. 52 of 206. The best NFL running backs of all time. 123 of 176. The best Atlanta Falcons of all time. Steve Carlton. Birthplace Miami, Florida, United States of America. Steve McNair. Birthplace Mount Olive, Mississippi, United States of America. Moore Steve McNair. 39 of 252. The best quarterbacks of all time. 25 of 80. The best NFL player nicknames. 173 of 322 people who should be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Steve Angello. Birthplace Athens, Greece. Moore Steve Angello. 42 of 330. The best DJ in the world right now. 210 418. The most influential DJ of all time. 36 of 46. The 25 plus best EDM artists of 2018 rank. Steve Vai. Birthplace, Carl Place, contiguous United States, New York, United States of America, United States. More Steve Vai. The best Steve Vai albums of all time, 13 of 639. The greatest lead guitarists of all time, 20 of 542. The greatest guitarists of all time. Steve Harvey. Birthplace, Welch, West Virginia, United States of America. More Steve Harvey. 58 of 233. The funniest stand-up comedians of all time, 553 of 904. Celebrity Death Pool 2021, 142 of 339. The funniest people of all time. Steve Guttenberg. Birthplace, New York City, USA, New York. More Steve Guttenberg. 1123 of 1883. The greatest actors and actresses in entertainment history, 339 of 595. American public figures who are national treasures, 150 of 600. Every person who has hosted Saturday Night Live. Steve Perry. Birthplace, Hanford, California, United States of America. More Steve Perry. 3 of 603. The best rock vocalists, 31 of 739. The best singers of all time, 26 of 316. The greatest singers of the past 30 years. Steve Smith. Birthplace, Carlsbad, California. More Steve Smith. 10 of 214. The best wide receivers of all time, 142 of 322 people who should be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, 10 of 95. The best Baltimore Ravens of all time. Stephen Moore. Birthplace, Gauteng, Johannesburg, Africa, South Africa. Steve Winwood. Birthplace, Handsworth, West Midlands, United Kingdom. More Steve Winwood. The best Steve Winwood songs, the best Steve Winwood albums of all time. Steve Borden. More Steve Borden. 60 of 86. The best WWE superstars of the 80s, 11 of 69. The best WWE superstars of the 90s, 16 of 175. The greatest WWE superstars of all time. Steve Aoki. Birthplace, Miami, Florida. More Steve Aoki. The best Steve Aoki albums, ranked 23 of 61. The best EDM artists of 2020, 15 of 330. The best DJ in the world right now. Stephen Hawking. Birthplace, Oxford, United Kingdom. More Stephen Hawking. 22 things you didn't know about Stephen Hawking. Stephen Hawking issues terrifying warning about artificial intelligence. Stephen Emile. Birthplace, Toronto, Canada. More Stephen Emile. 1733 of 2443. The most influential people of all time, 48 of 87. Celebrities who should be A-listers, 31 of 65. Who is the most charming man alive? Steve Van Buren. Birthplace, La Ceiba, Honduras. More Steve Van Buren. 213 of 1323. Best football players ever, 81 of 206. The best NFL running backs of all time, 31 of 146. The best LSU football players of all time. Stephen Fry. Birthplace, Hampstead, London, United Kingdom. Steve McQueen. Birthplace, Beech Grove, Indiana, United States of America. More Steve McQueen. The best Steve McQueen movies, 26 of 163. The greatest Western movie stars. Stephen King. Birthplace, Portland, Maine, United States of America. More Stephen King. The all-time greatest works of Stephen King. What Stephen King has said about the movie adaptations of his work. 90 of 1172. Best writers of all time. Steve Jobs. Birthplace, California, United States of America. More Steve Jobs. 28 things you didn't know about Steve Jobs. How Steve Jobs and Bill Gates went from friends to bitter enemies. Steve Buscemi. Birthplace, New York City, New York, United States of America. More Steve Buscemi. The best Steve Buscemi movies, 47 of 264. The best male actors working today, 75 of 1017. The best actors in film history. Steve Young. Birthplace, Salt Lake City, Utah, United States of America. More Steve Young. 2 of 107 college and professional athletes who were raised Mormon. 10 of 252. Best quarterbacks of all time, 961 of 1816. The best athletes of all time. Stephen Curry. Birthplace, Akron, Ohio, United States of America. More Stephen Curry. 177 of 188. The hottest man of 2021. Ranked 149 of 242. The hottest man of 2019. Ranked. Stephen Gerrard. Birthplace, Wiston, United Kingdom. More Stephen Gerrard. 21 of 1310. The best soccer players of all time, 91 of 164. Who's the best player in the Premier League? 2 of 17. The best players in MLS. Steven Spielberg. Birthplace, Cincinnati, Ohio, United States of America. More Steven Spielberg. The best Steven Spielberg movies, 65 of 269. The most trustworthy celebrities in the world, 952 of 1355. The greatest minds of all time. Steve Martin. Birthplace, Waco, Texas, United States of America. More Steve Martin. 27. Steve Martin's funniest tweets. The best Steve Martin movies of all time. Ranked 159 of 310. The coolest actors ever. Steve Kerr. Birthplace, Concord, Massachusetts, United States of America. More Steve Carrell. Details from Steve Carrell movies that remind us why we love him. The best Steve Carrell movies. Steve Nash. Birthplace, Johannesburg, South Africa. More Steve Nash. 24 of 786. The top NBA players of all time, 5 of 161. The best NBA players with no championship rings, 52 of 102. The most likable players in the NBA today. Steven Tyler. Birthplace, Manhattan, New York City, New York, United States of America. Steven Seagal. Birthplace, Lansing, Michigan, United States of America. More Steven Seagal. 18 ludicrous stories about Steven Seagal. The best Steven Seagal movies. 61 of 149. The all-time greatest action stars.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care. Bye.